Project Bitbox was set out for a Bitcoin ATM setup.
I've always thought of Project Bitbox as a journey instead of a project. It means more than just a physical machine, but a collection of stories.
It forced us not just to put an ATM at the branch, but to think of all the different components necessary to make that happen.
Very interesting because it will be the first one that we're doing in the Philippines.
Actually intrigued.
Intriguing.
We didn't know what it was.
When we started Project Bitbox, we thought it was just simply buying an ATM machine capable of buying and selling Bitcoin. It was more complicated, as I would say it, but it's more exciting.
The mandate for Project Bitbox was pretty straightforward. Install a Bitcoin ATM at eArc. Now, for someone who has been in the bank for more than a decade, I initially doubted this is actually possible. But just 6 months later, we launched a working and BSP-compliant machine at eArc.
We have a lot of talent, and Project Bitbox has shown that it can be done. And what maybe our role is really to allow that to happen, because when they're engaged and they're highly competent and they want what they're doing, Project Bitbox is the real live example of a truly agile organization.
This is really where I've experienced innovation firsthand.
At the time, Kathy and her team were just starting to source out potential vendors, but the team started also to do sprinting. We don't know the requirements yet. We were thinking of what functionalities will work and will not work, what we can offer to our clients, but that didn't stop us from doing and practicing Agile.
The commitment level was very high. Also, I liked it that she's able to model that someone who's already an expert in one domain can still build new capabilities, and that was very evident.
Teamwork makes the dream work. All of us naman, as long as we had the same goal, I was happy to work with them. I mean, we all had one focus: make sure that the Bitcoin machine would be delivered here and that we will be able to launch it.
Her ask really was just the right to proceed with her experiment. What she got in the end was a funding so that she can purchase another machine for her squad to continue to experiment on, as well as a provision for a space.
There was no star to talk about. It's not like a basketball team where you have a star player. It was a teamwork, really. So people from compliance, from audit, from risk, from the business, they all got together to figure out what was needed to get this product launched.
We started in our first meeting. It was a little bit, I would say, dull, awkward, but then we were able to get our acts together, work together, collaborate a lot.
The good thing about it is the sprints that we were doing, the iterations that we were doing. It allowed us the flexibility to be able to fix those things we're learning early enough so that it doesn't surmount at the end where you have that bigger problem. I think the dynamics of the team is awesome. In terms of getting into new technology is new for everybody. So the team started out understanding exactly what it is we wanted to do first.
We loved working with each other. There was trust and respect. No titles. Everyone was humble enough to admit and accept that individually you don't know everything, but you know something. And that something is crucial to the project and important for the squad.
The learning was done together. The team was very good in terms of providing the information we needed.
Kathy knew that we were all partners in this, and we had a stake in the project. And like Cha said, the ATM is the star. So how can we launch the ATM for it to be a star?
It was actually a successful small-scale implementation of an agile transformation. We worked agile without trying too hard. We self-organized because we know that we have to, as this is a requirement of an agile transformation.
The
for being resourceful because we're able to pull our resources to make it happen.
Yeah, really, I agree. Open communication. You know, we don't have any hesitation calling even the senior executives, sila Miss Cathy, sila Miss Tonette. They're very supportive.
This team showed a lot of energy, a lot of excitement, a lot of creativity that made it successful and made it fun as well.
In terms of new technology of cars, there are some things that you have to be wary about. Implementing and integrating into systems that we have here from this location can be a challenge.
And the Mancom decided, let's purchase it in cryptocurrency so that we know what are the tax implications of this. What are the procurement processes for this? How do we go about this? That forced us through that process.
We wanted to find out how it would integrate with the existing processes or what processes needed to be changed, and therefore, if that needed to be changed, what were the risks associated with it. So we were really curious and we wanted to understand more how the product will evolve.
We're positioning ourselves really as a digital bank that pursues innovation, open to technology, new technologies such as the blockchain and Bitcoin.
We're always coming up with something new, something that challenges us, and it's something it's been done somewhere else. It's never been done here. So these are the things that Union Bank is about. Taking that technology or that feature or that product.
It's innovative. You know, so for somebody like me, I'm not a techie. I've been called a square, but yeah, I definitely love this bank because of the innovation. It challenges you.
This Bitcoin machine at the Arc is more than just novelty. It's actually also a testament that we are ready to face the future. Not only because we think that we have all the tools and the skills necessary to survive the future, because these requirements change, but because we have the right people with the right mindset.
So I'm very happy that Project Bitbox really went through this process, because not only were we able to come together as one bank and learn something completely different, but we did so aligned with compliance, risk regulations, operations, technical specifications, and security.
I'm very happy to be part of this project, prouder to be part of this amazing team, and even prouder to be among the first banks in the world to operate a Bitcoin ATM.